before we even get started,
Yup.
1/4 of the Urban Announce Desk, the team that birthed the Broken Pencil Booking Company, my baby girl, my second born, fruit of my loins, if you will. Hi, Sid.
Hey, Dad.
Welcome home. Love you.
Love you too. Thank you.
Flip this coin for us. We got some fighting to do. So Sydney is flipping the coin.
Yup.
As we welcome you to the Broken Pencil Booking Company last live / talk show of the year. We got one more show for y'all. We'll talk about it later on.
A little bit later on.
I'm Wood.
You stay classy, internet. I'm Suave Burgundy.
Sid just flipped a coin for us.
I sure did.
And we're going to decide one of us. I'll let Suave take the honors.
I was gonna give it to you. I was like, hey.
Nah. I gave it to you. So
okay, all right.
Heads I win, tails you lose.
Oh wow.
We're gonna do a mock draft later on in the show. We're gonna do a superstar shakeup on our.
Don't even tell them what we about to do. Don't you say another word. We're flipping this coin.
Flipping the coin,
and then when it's time to use the results of the coin flip, you will be amazed.
Winner of the coin flip is heads or tails, sir.
I will take heads.
Sydney?
Flipping it. It's tails.
Wood.
Yeah.
So
should have went tails never fails.
This could go wrong and right at the same time.
It could, because now you have a decision to make.
A huge one.
You have a huge decision to make, because it's about to get very real. You're gonna have to make some really, really, really tough decisions in the next few minutes.
Yeah, well, I'm here for all that. Man, you get sued for flossing. You know that, right?
What?
Get out of my office. Bad joke, dad joke. I love you, sweetheart. Good night. All right, so shut the door. Keep it. Pull it up. It's cool. Yeah.
All right.
Perfect imperfection. We dig that. Man, first and foremost, when the last time we met was after Thanksgiving.
Last time on the Broken Pencil Booking Company.
And don't worry, we're going to get to the rap battle. we're going to play. It's not a battle when it's one sided.
We're gonna put that back in the post edit, or we gonna play? We gonna play it now.
It's gonna be after the first break, before we go into the what you call it. We're gonna go into the what's up.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's how we're coming back from that. Also, in the post production,
I
had a conversation with one of our DFW hip hop cohorts.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
Somebody I know?
Yeah, somebody you know well.
Oh,
not quite of a certain age, but he's definitely a man. And this month is the birth month of his old man.
Aha! I know who this is.
We're talking about Rakim Al-Jabbar.
What up, Doe?
Son of Big Al, your pal, my pal, our pal, Big Al of
Indeed.
Nemesis. Rest in peace, Big Al.
Indeed.
And Rakim's going to be doing his 1-2 thing in honor of his pops, and also it'll be at Final Fridays this year here in DFW. If you are in the DFW Metroplex, make sure.
Fats, what up, Doe?
What up, Viz? I had a funny conversation with Viz via text a few days ago, man. What up, Viz? So long story short, Rakim's gonna be out here doing some things because he got an album about to drop. So in honor of his album about to drop, and in memory of Big Al, music today during the Broken Pencil will be featuring Rakim Al-Jabbar.
Now that is a treat for people.
Yeah, they have no idea.
See, you come here, you get some culture, you get some learning, and you get some entertainment.
Yeah, so you'll get brief glimpses.
We need a Cash App tag. we need your donations. Reach out and touch your streaming device right now and touch and agree with us by sending us money right now to the low price of $9.99.
And let me tell you something. If you come up with the hashtag BrokenpencilBC, we gonna find who you are and personally open hand slap you in the mouth.
Open hand.
Not even for fun. Just for free. Go cash that.
Not for fun, just for free.
Just for free. All right, so we had the lead up to TLC.
Yup.
Anything specific you want to talk about? Because I like the TLC pay per view. I thought it was.
I'm anxious for the meat and potatoes of this show. No, pause.
Sophomore.
Yeah, it's all sophomoric. We're not observing any maturity on this episode. I'm really ready to get to the good part, which it's all good parts. But WWE television has been hard to watch for the last few weeks.
No. NXT TV is can't miss. NXT UK is a welcome change. It's a great alternative. SmackDown has been pretty decent. You're specifically talking about Monday Night Raw.
I am. But I don't count NXT as WWE television because it's on the network. So, I mean, network television, we're being presented. So, the majority of the network television we're getting is Monday Night Raw.
Got you.
3 hours every week of pure letdown.
Wind out of sales. We've got about an hour and 45 of action and about another hour and 15 of commercials. And I kind of wanted to add another 30 minutes worth of commercials just to offset the hour 45 in action. That's not really even action.
I want better. I do. I want better.
I want better for the people.
I went to sleep on an episode of Raw. I'm not going to tell you which one because that would be even more disrespectful. But yeah, and I don't normally do that.
I don't know like what they're thinking and who is truly in
somebody sleep at the wheel.
There's no way that the Vince McMahon that we know and love for as long as we can breathe and say the words wrestling, there's no way that Vince McMahon is that sleep behind the wheel, or that there are other people back there that think that the things that we're seeing are actually entertaining. In fact, I go so far. Today is Tuesday, December the 18th, year of our Lord 2018.
2018, the year of our Lord.
And if I'm not mistaken, on TV, we saw a lot of empty seats live on SmackDown, and SmackDown was actually a good show.
SmackDown is looked at as the little brother of WWE. For whatever reason, it just doesn't get the same... it doesn't get the same attention. It doesn't get the same build-up. I mean, we said this even for SmackDown 1000. So for the last 3-4 episodes of the Broken Pencil Booking Company podcast, we've been talking about huge disparities in the presentation of each brand, and the fact that, to be perfectly honest, ever since SummerSlam, we've been getting poorly booked or mismanaged television.
And even more so to that point, as poor and as mismanaged as TV may have been over that period of time,
right?
We continue to get pay-per-views out of cards that are built to look like shit. Prime example, TLC. Let's look at this card real quick. We'll run down the results and just kind of give a brief once over on all this. We're not going to spend nearly as much time on this as we usually do on pay-per-views.
All right.
We can agree that we saw a very entertaining pay-per-view, even though it should the title ensues and implies train wreck, and we didn't get a train wreck, but we did get still a very entertaining pay-per-view. Let's run down the matches. Daniel Bryan versus AJ for WWE Championship.
I like the match I got.
It was a great match, no gimmick. For a TLC match, no gimmick, and the story that was told was outstanding. Don't know if I quite agree with the roll-up for a finish of that match, but it didn't take away from the finish of the match. The psychology was dope. It was a great match, and in fact, I think that was probably Daniel Bryan's best work since he's been back with the company as an active performer.
I can probably agree with that. I do like his Lesnar match after kind of letting it settle and the way he sold. But
I think that match was more entertaining. This match was far more athletic.
I'll agree with that. I'll let that one go. And everything we're saying about the product, it doesn't have as much to do with the in-ring talent and in-ring performance as it has to do with booking, execution, and storyline.
Let's call it what it is. We want answers. We want to know who's responsible for this stuff, and we would like the opportunity to help fix it. Oh, that's my damn printer. How's my printer going on? It's like you just wake up and just start interrupting the podcast? Is what you do?
Must be a fax from Stanford.
Calm down. You're fired.
You gotta hire me first, famo.
Let's talk about it. Ronda and Nia Jax for the Women's Raw Championship.
I'll let you go off on that one because you have a far higher opinion of that match than me, and I don't have a bad opinion, but it struck you in a way that I haven't seen it.
I think it's the best work we've seen from Ronda, hands down, since she's been in WWE.
Okay.
Nia's work. Nia did everything in her power to make Ronda look strong, and by doing that, she made Ronda look believable in the things that she was doing to her almost 300-pound frame. And I would dare say entertaining. Like as far as work rate, Nia Jax's best work rate we've seen on the main roster in quite some time, if not ever on the main roster. The last time I remember her even looking remotely close to this was against Asuka in NXT.
My problem with the match, which isn't really much, but it's more in the build. It's the fact that Nia Jax broke Becky Lynch's face with a punch. Shoot. Then went on to use that in storyline form to, help get her over as a heel. She hasn't punched anyone since. She didn't punch anyone to lead up to this. And I felt like if you had punched a few people on the way to this match, you would have some drama and some intrigue to put in this match that would also set up the finish.
Again, your beef is with creative, not with the action.
Right.
Another glaring aspect of that point. The three-way between Becky, Charlotte, and Asuka tables, ladders, and chairs match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. We saw...
I have the perfect song to put in post-production. Go ahead, though.
We saw... This was as close to a train wreck as we were going to get, and the only thing we got out of it was Ronda Rousey's interference, which caused Asuka to win, and ergo beat Charlotte and Becky and take the belt from Becky, who, shouts to the Petty Messiah, who should be here right now, who has gone out of his way to let it be known that Becky was a transitional champion, even though he liked her for a brief moment, turned on her just as fast as she turned on everybody else.
The text thread, about Becky Lynch and just about certain aspects of the women's division has been tumultuous.
Tumultuous and downright disrespectful from an athletic standpoint.
Downright disrespectful.
Yeah, that just out of control. But this one proves, beyond a shadow of a doubt,
right,
the Petty Messiah applies in his day-to-day life broken pencil logic.
And zero chill.
No fucks given.
None. Not a one.
But still, all in all, again, this one was a good match. Asuka came out of nowhere.
Right person went over.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Because Becky and Charlotte, regardless of what happens from this point forward, unless you knock Becky all the way back down to the bottom of the card, they're virtually untouchable.
I kind of wish you had turned Ronda Rousey heel right then.
I'll do you one better. I think they should have turned Ronda heel at the end of Raw last night. That would have been money.
I was waiting on it. I was like, okay, all right.
They had again, creative. Here's creative. You have the first Monday Night Raw to not use Overrun probably since WCW was still an active company, and Raw was being taped every other week.
I don't know how to feel about it. Like, you gave the women the spotlight to let them close the show, but then
we had 5 minutes of extra and still ended the show at 10 p.m. Central Time.
I have my own issues about how the gauntlet match was arranged, just because, yes, people have to win, people have to lose, but it's a way people win and lose and where you protect them. That way you can save certain matchups for later.
I knew during that gauntlet match we were going to end up seeing Natalia and Ruby Riott again.
I figured that should have been the last match.
Well, I thought that I thought Ruby was going to go over on Natalya just make it even booking. However,
it would have made it for a different challenger.
We knew that was out the window when she came to the ring in Vans.
She did wrestle.
Don't make it so obvious.
Hey, she did wrestle and slip on Vans.
And if she was
that was fire though.
If she's been wrestling in Vans prior to this, then shame on me for not noticing. But last night that was like she's coming out in Vans.
I'm usually the sneaker expert and the sneaker watcher on this panel, and I didn't really see it. I never really noticed what was under her kick pads. It was just really obvious because I have a pair of those. I just have a different model.
You millennial.
Call it what you want. My sneaker game is fuego.
Facts.
So yeah, I just would have arranged things differently. I felt like if you were gonna do that, it should have been the last match should have been Ruby Riott versus Natalya for drama reasons because they've had the story going, and it hangs everything in the air with the Riott Squad around the ring.
Now, that said, that match, which is the next on my list, great segue, the Natalya Ruby Riott match from TLC. The only aspect I didn't like about it, again, creative standpoint, you're leaving the intelligence of the universe, quote, the everyday fan, unquote, just in a shambles because, like, how are we to believe that Natalya is really that distraught that her father's on the table that the Riott Squad brings out when she manufactures one with Ruby on it under the ring? Are you kidding me? I mean, that's nitpicking. It was a good match and it was a great way Natalya worked the shit out those girls.
Suspension of disbelief.
Yeah,
that's all.
So that's all we want.
Yeah, that's it.
Strowman versus Corbin. How dare they call this a match? How did they call it a TLC match? In fact,
this is where you didn't need a stipulation.
Wait, hold on. Let's back up. So we had Becky, Charlotte, Asuka in a TLC match.
Yes.
Ruby Riott and Natalya in a TLC match. Braun Strowman, Baron Corbin.
Wait, that's a TLC match too? I thought it was supposed to be a tables match.
Yeah, okay, that was okay. All right, that's right. Tables match for that one.
Okay.
Braun Strowman and Baron Corbin. That was a TLC match, right?
Yeah.
We didn't see no ladders.
They didn't hang anything. That's what I'm saying. Like it shouldn't have been a TLC match because you. Never mind.
There you go. So normally in TLC pay-per-view, we see ladders hanging all over the ring,
and because of the
way or the arena for that matter,
and because of the way the match ended, it probably should have been a chairs match. But you booked another one for SmackDown. It should have just been a regular match.
If you're gonna do that,
but you couldn't risk putting 6'8", 340-pound Braun Strowman on a ladder with one
arm. The Braun Strowman on
That's what I'm talking about. Stupid stuff.
Then you have a WrestleMania quality match as the semi-main event, and Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins.
True. They gave you a WrestleMania quality performance.
Right man goes over.
Right guy went over.
And the psychology from Seth Rollins leads me to believe that I'm glad that they didn't put this match at a bigger pay-per-view. However, you gave one away. You literally gave one away.
I saw someone online. I wish I remembered who it was so I could give them credit. But the way what they said was, it looked like whoever booked the match misread the room. Meaning,
very well said.
Meaning, like you had this group of bloodthirsty people in the arena looking for a train wreck, and then you gave them classical music.
Yeah. Yeah,
the match was fireworks. Like it was dope. It was cerebral.
Ozzy Osbourne never sounded like Beethoven.
People were looking for like the 2015 tables, ladders, and chairs match. They were looking for the TLC pay-per-view match of them from like 3-4 years ago when Seth turned.
Yeah.
They were looking for those matches. And kudos to Seth and Ambrose for saying, we're not going to give you that series of matches again. We're going to do something different. But considering the way Dean turned and some of the things that had been said and done going up until this point, you expected blood. I think you'll get it later, but You just expected more chaos.
I couldn't agree more. Let's see, where do I want to go from that?
Oh, we can also throw out the window. This feud will probably not top Gargano Ciampa. Won't touch it.
It can't get close because the one thing that they had,
because Creative killed it in 4 weeks.
Yeah, well, number one, two, and the one thing, the other thing they had going for them was the one thing that we saw on TV the last couple of nights that we shouldn't be seeing at all, and that's Triple H. What the hell is wrong with my printer?
I feel like right now they're sending contracts over and some cease and desist orders because we're in some deep shit.
Speaking of, application is still in progress.
In progress. What's the countdown? How many days?
The first day was yesterday. The last day is the 21st. It's the week of the 17th was the information that I received.
Christmas will come early.
Hopefully, the next episode we come talking to y'all, we'll be broadcasting live from Boston, Mass.
Hey, if your record clean, put a word in.
You dig. Let's go tag teams. SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
Team back again.
The Bar, New Day, Usos, triple threat match. No
shout
gimmicks.
out to the Usos' new ring gear too.
NWO Black and White 2.0.
Dope.
Yeah, I dig it, and they keep it funky. They keep it fresh, man. I give them boys, man. I didn't think this match lived anywhere up to the hype of these three teams. Honestly, I felt like this match is filler, and I hate that because
what else can they do?
I love all three of these teams, but you can't have a match at a TLC pay-per-view and not be TLC or something to that effect. I understand Sheamus' health isn't the best from what reports are saying, and you know if he does indeed have stenosis, then yeah, that's a great way to protect him is by putting him in a regular match, or a regular 3-way match without any gimmicks. However, if he's able to take it and agrees to it, by all means, man, let's run these boys in the dirt. Let them have it. Let them get creative. Kofi's really good at protecting, so is Xavier. And then the Usos are big enough to protect anybody. Big E just on the outside, hanging tough. He can protect Sheamus and Cesaro. Or is that just wish? Am I talking too much? Is it wishful thinking?
Nah, I mean, you're right to feel like if we're gonna get that same matchup or another combination of that matchup for the umpteenth time, that someone somehow should be able to put some sort of polish on. So let's put some lipstick on this pig. Now, it's a fine cut of pork. It's grass-fed. Still swine, though. You know, it's exactly. It's grass-fed, it's organic, it's still pig, but put some lipstick on it.
Man, and then
we've seen this entirely too many times. Wasn't this at Crown Fool too?
Yeah, it definitely. Yeah, it was. Was it the 3-way Crown Fool? It was the 3-way Crown Fool.
Yeah, because they had the incredible finish.
Let's start with the curtain jerker.
Overexposure is real.
You have the Facebook Mix Max Challenge.
Right. This is funny though.
Fabulous Truth versus Mahalisha.
Right.
And man, I really liked it.
This is funny.
It was a really great like you want to open up the show with some laughter. You honestly could have put this in the middle of the show and not had anybody get out their seat, like or leave for a bathroom break, should I say? It was very entertaining. It was short, but it was sweet. And Truth choosing to take their vacation
to Stamford, Connecticut is gonna make for some fantastic television. It's gonna make for some really funny vignettes.
I got money on a dance break in Vince's office.
Oh, I got money on several dance breaks. Here's my sleeper pick though. Truth never makes it to the ring for number 30.
Who takes him out?
That's where the office pool starts. If it's me right now with no other thought, just off the top of my head, that's where you debut Lars Sullivan.
Ooh.
At 30? Yeah, at 30. You have Truth come out, do the dance break, and then Lars Sullivan
takes him out before he gets in the ring.
And takes his spot in the Rumble.
Oh, that's so edge. That's so edge.
Cause I'm with that pen.
That's so edge.
That pencil, I mean.
Yeah, broke pencil.
That pen. Say,
hey, well, before we get into the rest of the card, there's only a couple more matches we got to talk about before we get into what we got to talk about.
Right.
The hashtags: Broken Pencil Logic. Folk Life Shouted.
That's right.
Mark my words.
Yep.
You can't write this.
True.
With the shit.
Those are the 5.
If you don't know how to spell it by now, go back and listen to episodes like 1 through 14.
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, train, believe in yourself. It's the Broken Pencil 5 commandments. Oh my God.
All right. And the BrokenpencilBC at gmail.com and at BrokenpencilBC on all things social. Now,
everything.
Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre. I really like the match. That this one's another one that deserved a gimmick, but they did the best thing they could do without having that. And we got a little interference from Dolph Ziggler, who is once again the most shit on man in WWE history.
I'm gonna reserve judgment on him being shit on in this particular. This is one of those where I'm like, I'm gonna wait to see what happens, because sticking the 3 of them together, I know the end game is to get Drew McIntyre over on both of them, but who gets sacrificed and why?
Well, the elephant in the room is the size, which Drew McIntyre is making way more relevant than what it needs to be for this situation.
Because that's what he's being fed.
And if he goes over on Finn Balor, who's also, in my opinion, bulletproof, right, it's going to be because Finn Balor's a little man in a big man's world.
Someone's going to get over. Someone's going to go over.
Drew's going over. That's for sure.
Drew's going over. Now, who's going to get over?
I really hope in all this, and I really hope Dolph gets over.
I would hope so, but it's Finn's time. It's his turn.
But Finn is bulletproof. He's still bulletproof.
That don't mean you need to keep shooting at him.
Very true. I agree.
Like, damn it, man. This time last year, he was like a hair from being Intercontinental Champion, and he was on a full, LGBTQ rights movement. So, like, where's the receipt for all that goodwill?
Right. Elias Lashley ladder match guitar
pre-show
over the ring.
Pre-show, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pre-show, it doesn't matter.
The greatest thing we've had in the last 15 years, entertainment wise, is being reduced to a pre-show with a gimmick match against my man Lashley. And they took away my man's microphone.
Bro, you do that impression so much better than I do. And mine is like pretty damn good, but yours is like so far ahead that you have to do that on every show until we say stop.
Hit the pose, Swab. Hit the pose.
I'll be Lashley. I'll put on glasses and a headband.
There it is. My man.
Not slapping my ass though.
Please don't. No.
Nah.
Ever. No.
Nah, we're not doing that.
The I don't care moment of the night, and I hate this because these are two good ones. Buddy Murphy versus Cedric Alexander.
What happened with that?
Don't know.
I didn't see it. No,
don't know. I'm here to assume that Buddy Murphy retained because we didn't hear anything otherwise.
He's still listed on the website as the champion, so
there it is. See, there it is. And not that I say that I don't care, but like I didn't watch it, so like, and it was purely incidental. It wasn't like I missed this match on purpose. I really like the cruiserweights. It's just they got to figure out something better to do to make them to make them mean more. You know what I mean?
I got you.
And then the gem of the night. The match of the night to me, Randy Orton versus Rey Mysterio.
Okay, explain to me, because maybe I missed something. Tell me how this was match of the night.
I don't know if you paid attention to.
Probably I didn't.
To Randy's ring psychology,
which is always high.
Randy's on a different level. Randy's been in this thing for almost 20 years now.
Right.
I would probably I'd say 16 years to be pretty close.
School these people.
And he's held the belt. He's been the man, I believe, 13 times.
Mm-hmm.
Randy looks like he's only been in the E for 5 years. He is calm. This entire match, I don't think he broke a sweat. The hardest thing he pulled off was a quick power slam after a back shot from a chair.
Okay, now I see how you got to where you got to. It's almost like how Japanese fans don't make noise; they just watch and clap.
Randy Orton watched this entire match that he was in.
Okay.
And
Damn.
and showed no emotion. Only
He
time
watched the whole match while he was in it.
he was in the match and was just like, I'm chilling. It's cool. What you got, Ray? And then Ray shouts out to Ray with the innovation. The man did a boogie board slide onto a prone Randy Orton on the outside of the ring from a baseball position from the inside of the ring.
That little guy still got some juice in the tank.
That man got some go.
This is why we have to get him in a program with Andrade Cien Almas.
Quickly. For
WrestleMania season, I have to see it.
I don't know how many more knee surgeries Ray's got left in him to go, but I think
Keep
the next
him
one might
healthy
be
until April.
Thank you. Yeah, just give us a good one with let them call the match in the ring.
Because
In Spanish.
He'll probably be in the Elimination Chamber come February.
Who, Ray?
Yeah.
Whew.
That's what we got to get him through. We got to get him through February. March is like another roadblock or something, just another random match. Then we have to start the push for Cien Almas versus Rey Mysterio.
El Ídolo. I don't know what year was that. You're good with this. What year was that when Edge lost the Elimination Chamber at the beginning of the pay-per-view, and then the last Elimination Chamber match at the end of the pay-per-view, Ray was like number 5, and Edge came out and knocked him out and took his spot, and then he won the belt for the other brand.
It was Kofi he knocked out with a chair.
No, didn't Ray get sunned too? I could swear Ray got sunned in one.
He may have.
Because Edge might have done that twice. And if anybody's able to do it twice, it would have been Edge. We'll have you look that up. Long story short, all of the issues that we had with this pay-per-view came from creative. The action in the ring was not subpar whatsoever. And the card, the way it was built, was not... Like, a lot of times when they build these cards, they're never as entertaining on paper as they are once you see them.
2009.
And it was it Ray Ray?
Give me a second.
So, again,
keep doing what you were doing.
Yeah, so they're never as entertaining on paper as they are once they're in the ring. Once they get in the ring, they come as advertised. They come the way that you hear Paul Heyman selling pay-per-views on Mondays when Brock Lesnar comes to town. It is the same way these pay-per-views come to us in the action. The action sells us while we're watching it. If these were $60 pay-per-views, there's no way in hell we're buying these.
Nah. We buy them because they come. Well, we keep the subscription to the network because it's $10, and this is what we do.
Yeah, this is what we do. There is some great programming on there. Oh my God, that NWO collection!
I tell you. If you haven't seen it, the collection that has been put up for the NWO for life. If you want to know what the NWO thing was about, and you didn't get to watch all of it as it happened, please.
If you are under the certain age and have no idea the meaning, like why NWO is so big,
or over the certain age,
if you are at the certain age,
if you're outside of the window,
if you used to watch wrestling and got away from it, and then you came back just because these old heads, go back and watch.
If you were a kid like me who made a decision in 1996 that you were WWE loyalist and you didn't fool with WCW like that, and you needed to go back and figure out why the NWO was as great as it was.
Yeah, Chico, you'll understand why the big man and the medium-sized man are going to carve you up.
Look at the adjective. Play. We ain't here to play. It's 2009. Edge jumped Kofi at the beginning of the match. He won the championship by beating Rey Mysterio.
Okay, there it is. So Ray was in there. So
yeah.
My brain still works a little bit.
It does.
Yeah. All right, so that's out the way. Do we need to talk about Raw or SmackDown?
I guess.
I'll tell you
we don't need to talk about them in depth. Just the major development that's happened.
The major development to me is the call-ups and the comebacks.
Well, why are the call-ups happening?
Call-ups are happening Mainly because
ratings have been piss
ratings
poor.
are no, not just piss poor. Ratings on Raw specifically have been the worst they have been.
All-time lows.
And
people are leaving. Like you thought they pissed on Roman when they were supposedly fed up with him and started leaving the arena early when he was wrestling Samoa Joe at No Way Out.
The same way that the company wanted the same way people want detractors to affect the outcome of a situation is exactly what happened when it came to these ratings and these box offices. You're getting live events with maybe 60% full arenas, and we can't see the people that empty seats because they're too busy moving people around.
Yeah, you're moving people from one half of the arena over to the other to fill the hard camera side.
And now you got people that paid full price for tickets that are pissed because you got people that paid, but they probably got papered and got better seats than those who actually have paid for the good ones.
Bruh. I want to see somebody from the Sleeveless Shirt Mafia lose their shit because they have saved up all of these ducats and monies to purchase tickets to this event and then have someone from the rafters from the Make-A-Wish Foundation move down in front of them.
From Sting. From Sting's perch.
From the perch. From the crow seats. From the crow seats all the way down in front of them.
Church.
Oh, that's crazy.
KO's coming back. Lars doesn't have a home. We've got Heavy Machinery that got called up. I didn't really see a lot. I know they were popping in NXT, but I didn't see a lot of them in NXT. More so I've seen War Raiders.
They're a solid tag team. I think they'll be able to...
They remind me of War Raiders. Like, I think that's the reason why they got called up, because it was either War Raiders or Heavy Machinery. They probably lost a coin flip.
There's no way you could bring up War Raiders right now.
There's no way you keep them in NXT either with Heavy Machinery.
This is true. And here's the other thing. Like, those are the people that are advertised for call-ups right now. You don't know when they're going to show up, when they start popping up on TV. And also, you don't know where they're going to go. And I'm under the impression there's probably going to be a full-fledged superstar shakeup post-WrestleMania.
Well, that happens. I think that's a pretty much a guarantee at this point.
Because what happened on Raw, because of the ratings being so low and because of fan feedback, Vince McMahon returned to TV.
With the entire family.
With the entire family. We thought from the media and the tweet and the social media press that was put out by WWE that Vince was just going to show up, throw a couple trades around, and that'd be it. Or, like a massive shakeup. Basically what happened...
They all apologized without apologizing.
They apologized but didn't do anything. But they stayed for the whole show, so I guess that made you feel better because they're monitoring everything that's going on. But nothing really changed. You got more people involved, but you got the same structure of a show. They took the show from you took a show from when the B team were the champions, were the tag team champions, and you put it here. Who
sadly were nowhere to be found. I understand that Curtis Axel is grieving the loss of his second father.
He was on the show.
Was he?
Yeah, they were in the Fatal 4-Way tag team match.
Okay, all right. Okay.
But that was the first time they had been on television in
probably about a month.
Longer. Yeah. They really hadn't been on television since they lost the tag team titles. They had one rematch and then that was it.
This damn printer. Go ahead.
I'm telling you, these are our contracts coming in. Somebody is sending us some paperwork.
I'm about to send this damn printer to heaven.
My word, are we finna turn up on the printer?
Speaking of sending somebody to heaven, sidebar. Did you see Tory Lanez get no-flyed?
I heard. I didn't see him get no-fly zoned. I saw him get admonished. And I saw him get told that, hey, I'm not going to hold this against you because you're new. That's the last thing I saw.
There was a tweet today that said, I want to go to heaven.
Oh.
And Scientific said, go to Detroit.
Oh. Oh, well.
That's hip hop shit. All right. Wow.
My word.
I will be listening to the Live from the Blue Room with Trick on Thursday, just to find out what the hell is going on.
Trick is an American treasure. He should be protected. I would say protect him at all costs, but I think he's got it.
I would say protect him with the red, black, and green, but he might be offended by the first part.
This for when it's a whole bunch of you bitches. Look, so, but the McMahon showed back up. They got rid of Corbin as GM. I don't know. They didn't really say that there's gonna be a replacement for GM. Kurt Angle's back wrestling, which is a whole nother slippery slope.
Stop. Like, wow. I've never set foot in a wrestling ring in any capacity to the point to where I like to call myself a professional.
I don't think I've ever been through the ropes that I remember.
I amateur wrestled briefly in my middle school days,
right?
And it was fun, right. And I got in trouble with my moms, and that was into that because I was not doing what I was supposed to be doing in school, scholarship and all that type of stuff.
I mean, it happens.
That being said, I could never imagine what it's like to be the caliber of athlete Kurt Angle is and do what he's done for this country while putting the country on his back. My man, you are at a point where you don't have to do these things to yourself and you can still get paid the same amount of money.
Are you hitting him with the Drake treatment? You don't have to do. Write it on a 20. You don't have to do this.
You don't have to do this.
You don't have to do this.
We love you more the way you are. Please let us remember you for you being able to walk and versus not being able to not walk.
It's rough.
And while we're on the topic of not walking, rest in peace to Dynamite Kid.
Yes.
Who passed away on his birthday.
Over under on them getting into the Hall of Fame this year.
Who, the Bulldogs?
Yeah. Now that both are posthumous.
I'm going to say that's going to be probably slimmer to none because...
You don't think so?
I don't think so because Davey Boy's still a Hart. And there's still issue there with the Hart family. Not to say that they are part of the problem, but I think there might be members of the Hart family that could cause issue with him getting in.
I feel like that because I don't know who inducts them. Who inducts them if they go in this year?
The only person that could induct them that I could see would probably be Natty and TJ.
So that kind of becomes where, if you go that route, maybe.
Now, I did see somewhere that D.H. Smith is in talks to come back.
If he comes back, then it's easy.
Even if he doesn't come back,
I'd put that in my negotiations. Look, they go in the Hall of Fame, I'll come back.
That'd be dope.
Put some sauce on my family name.
I mean, because they did bring back Ray Gordy to induct Terry.
So it can happen. I mean, now that they're both
or to represent Terry, should I say?
Now that it's a posthumous induction. I feel like a lot of the things that they were afraid of won't necessarily take place. So a lot of the things that would have been said or could have been said might not happen now. Because there's only a handful of people that can say it and actually know what they're talking about. Facts. So as long as DH ain't got no animosity on his chest, it'll go off without a hitch.
Who were some of their biggest rivals back in the 80s?
I would think the Rougeaus, the Hart Foundation.
Well, so Ray is on the announce team.
I don't think they put him in that spot.
No. I'm just trying to put together pieces of puzzles here to see who's left to tell stories. Because you don't have any stories left to tell when you have the only two people that are able to tell the story gone.
Ain't nobody left to tell those.
Jimmy stories. Hart, he's still around to tell some stories.
Jimmy getting money. Jimmy ain't working. Jimmy getting money. I'll just say that if you listen to any of the shows that Conrad Thompson hosts, Jimmy is worried about getting money. That's it.
Dig.
That's it.
Fuji's gone.
Fuji out of here.
Captain Lou's gone.
Tito's still around.
Yep.
Tito ain't no snitch. Rick Martel still around?
That said, Rick Martel and Greg the Hammer.
It's a code of silence around
Cold world, pimp.
Cold world, fam. You ain't finna get nothing about them. They ain't snitching. They live by a code, fam.
Oh man,
They still think you got it too good.
we jumped all over the place with that one. Anything left to add for the direction of what we have basically to end the year?
Nah, we were promised a shake up and we didn't really get much to that effect. We got a better booked show. A slightly better booked show, no shake up, no changes. Then we got a bunch of vignettes about people coming back from injury that spoil their actual comeback.
We have some great teasers though for great things to come, or the potential of great things to come. What was it? KO, Lacey Evans. So that's to me, that's the biggest surprise is Lacey Evans. I feel like she's only been in NXT for a year. It's probably been a couple closer to 2, but for a while she was on NXT every week. She was wrestling 2 or 3 matches per night per taping.
I'm not really sure what goes into saying someone is ready or isn't ready, because there's one card that absolutely needs to be played as far as a call up, but until I feel comfortable,
there has to be at this point. The only thing they're waiting on is the perfect opportunity, and it cannot come at the expense of hype.
I need better booking in place before you tell me that guy's coming.
Listen, if he's over, like he says he is, and you believe he's that over, you do not hype his come in. You let him run roughshod. Last segment on a Monday Night Raw. And even if he doesn't land there, you let him do what he does last segment on Monday Night Raw, and it has to be a good one. Probably this is the only time I would do this with an NXT call up.
There's so much against that happening. You know what? And here's the crazy part. There's only, at this point, to me, if I'm writing it, there's only one way you can get that guy in the last segment of Raw for a call up and a debut. There's only one way to get it.
The day after Mania.
But it's with who though?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It'll only matter for the moment you're looking for.
Here's the game we play. We'll come up with the prize. We'll come up with something dope. It's probably gonna be the first set of merch. Like you probably gonna get like a hood. Like you name the piece of merch you want. Name us the 2 people we're talking about. And send us an email. Tweet us.
I see what you've done there.
Yeah. BrokenpencilBC at gmail.com at BrokenpencilBC. If you know the 2 people we were just talking about, the person who we're saying call up and the only person who's fit to be in the ring with him when he gets called up, you know those 2 people, I don't care what you call them. If we can figure out who you're talking about, you win the prize, and it's going to be something dope.
Circle wins the square, aim for the hole, win the dollars.
There's that. We about to break real quick. Man, I can't contain it. We've already gone for almost an hour.
Kick these jams.
This is what we usually do.
And
I said we weren't gonna take all this time, but I lied.
Look, because we love this.
And y'all love us.
Even when they feed us subpar.
Listen, y'all love us. If you didn't, you wouldn't keep coming back for more.
Y'all love us. We love you. We love this. That's why we do it. And that's why we give you this perspective.
BrokenpencilBC at gmail.com and BrokenpencilBC at all things social. Broken Pencil Logic, you can't write this folk life shorty with the shit. Mark my words. Those are your hashtags. And we are taking a quick one. And then we're coming right back with the last hard body segment of it. We couldn't go out with a bigger bang if we had
about
fireworks.
To turn up, Shada.
Hey, I don't care where you at. If you at work, if you at the crib, if you on public transportation checking this out right now, you better have your liquor in your pouch.
Open you an extra browser tab, get you a pen and some paper, or get you your notepad on your phone. You're gonna want to play this game with us when we come back.
And I need you to do me a favor.
What up, though?
Run across the street to Seagulls
and give me some hot
chips, and we'll be right back.
Seagulls.
Oh, Seagulls.
We should record a Seagulls commercial. That should go on the mixtape at the end. Promotional consideration has been paid for by the following. Come on down to Seagulls. We got hot chips and gin. Come on down to Seagulls. We got hot chips and gin. We got cognac. We got bourbon. We got hot chips and gin. We got chicharrones. Chicharrones.
This motherfucker, man.
Yeah. What you know about it?
The Usos. It's the Usos versus the Bar and the Rap Bar. If I'm like, it can't be. What the hell they about to talk about, Us?
I don't know, Sheamus's hair grease, Cesaro's mouthpiece. Really, we just gonna have to wait and see.
Hey, you know the last battle we had, we got cheated.
Yeah, felt defeated.
Try to erase it from my past, like my man Matt Hardy said.
Delete it.
This battle, we ready. We done already beat the Ninja Turtles. Now it's time to beat Bebop and Rocksteady. Oh yeah, Mr. Movie Star. Mr. Movie Star, we seen your movies. Not trying to steal a line from the New Day, but your acting was booty.
I mean, truly, the WWE Universe, like the Usos, they show love.
That's Cupid.
The WWE Universe sees Sheamus, you look dumb.
No. You look stupid.
Hey, Sheamus,
Is it true that you purposely stay out the sun so your skin can be white like chalk?
hey, do you call Cesaro over in the morning to help you grease your mohawk? How do you knock Cesaro's teeth out with no knuckles?
I don't know.
I do, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce you to my friend, Mr. Turnbuckle. Hey, Mr. Turnbuckle. Mr. Turnbuckle. The people want to know, how did it feel?
Well, Oos, when I pushed Cesaro's teeth down his throat, I had to let him know who's the real man of steel.
The Swiss Superman, right? The king of swing, right?
Hey, none of that matters when you step in the ring with the Usos.
Your boys keep the kryptonite.
You say you are the bar and you set the bar, standing right in front of you is a true tag team.
We are the stars.
10 years in the game, we still go hard, you understand? Since 2009, 0 injuries, I earned the nickname.
Call him Iron Man. 6-time champs are coming soon, believe me. New Day, The Bar, Sunday, TLC. Welcome to the Uso.
Learn about it.
DALLAS, close to the border, so we pay less. All my about it, we don't make threats. Never leave the house without the latex. You can chase food, I'ma chase chicks. You can stay vexed, I'ma live blessed. When it come to vibes, know who got the best. What's my word is bars on my city next. Like Yellow Beezy, that's on me. I'm betting every single rack on me. My city just a swag factory. All you fight like rats on cheese. Know you heard about the dirty D. Youngest quick to make your life a murder scene. Doctors can't fix it with no surgery. Sending prayers up as you bury G. Rule number one, never trick on groupies. She gon' beg for steak. I'ma feed her rubies. Hit 35, we gon' make a movie. She gon' fix her face while I hit the doobie. Find her out of town and set up to play. Knocking out like EJ. Back to the palace, divvy up the salad. You heard I'm from Dallas. I'm from Dallas. What you heard? I'm from Dallas.
All right. So
everybody, ride!
I'm probably drop a little bit of that in there too.
Oh man.
Yo, so we're back. I'm Wood.
You stay classy, internet. I'm Suave Burgundy.
We are definitely drinking on our beverages of choice at this present time. This is going to be our last live segment of the year.
You keep saying that, watch, we're going to end up doing another one. Watch.
We can't. There's no way we can.
Watch. Something's going to happen and we're going to be like, I'm on my way.
I'm going to let you go ahead and take the wheel. I'm going to jump in the back seat.
So check it out. Before this whole announcement from Vince McMahon about coming through to shake things up, which was a whole bunch of, just McMahon's getting a pop.
This has been planned for close to a month, probably right after the last episode.
Yes, because, we had to figure out what we're going to do for episode 15. And what we came up with, because of what we feel about the product and the on-screen and everything that's been going on, we said, okay, look, we know something's coming. We're going to beat them to the punch. And we're going to do it our way and let our pencil pushers in on the way we think. So we have constructed the first ever Broken Pencil Booking Company draft.
It's more than a shakeup. We're literally putting everybody in the hat, and we're about to book the territory, if you will.
We are about to assemble and book the territory. So check it out. This is what's going on. For the sake of time constraints, 25 picks is what each brand gets. So that's what the coin flip is for at the beginning of the show. We flip the coin. Wood has won the coin toss. He must either pick a brand or pick his first draft pick first. Can't do both. So he's either going to take Raw or SmackDown, or he's going to make his first pick. 25 picks. So the way this breaks down is 5 top guys, which is completely subjective. 5 mid-carders, which, once again, completely subjective. So for the most part, you're getting 10 male superstars. Put them where you want, book them how you want. Your 10, no duplicate picks, which means if Lesnar goes to one brand, he can't go to the other one. Unless something else happens, if you'll bear with me for a second. You need 5 women. 5 women superstars to build your brand around. 5 tag teams. You get 1 NXT call-up. You use 1 draft pick on a general manager. 1 draft pick on a reoccurring legend, which means that reoccurring legend can come back. Now, of course, they have to be alive. They can come back and work matches. They can come back and work angles. Whatever you want to book them to do, but you get 1 reoccurring legend. You get 1 commentary team, 2, 3, 4 people, however you want to assemble them, but you get 1 draft pick to assemble a commentary team that will represent your brand and your style of programming. And last but not least, you get 1 pick to bring 1 retro belt back to television. Whatever belt, whatever era, bring 1 belt back to television with that pick. And that makes up your 25 picks. Any questions, sir?
No. I'm with it. At first, we said this was going to be our own shakeup. You said it's a draft. That means everybody goes into the hat.
Everybody goes into the hat. If they are signed under the WWE umbrella or Legends contract, however you want to, put that together, they're up for grabs.
All right. So
what do you choose? Brand? You choosing brand affiliation?
I am going to forego my first pick in lieu of picking my brand.
Now you gonna do this bullshit. Go ahead.
I have my reasons for picking my brand.
All right.
I'm going with the blue brand. I'm going with SmackDown.
10. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Raw to come back to prominence. Cause we about to shake some shit up, shout it.
I'm sorry to tell you this there, Mr. Burgundy, but October is a really big month for SmackDown.
Why is that?
SmackDown moves to Friday nights on Fox.
You did that. You did that. I expected you to do that.
For that reason?
Not necessarily solely for that reason, but that's a very good reason to do it.
That's my number 1 reason for doing that. Is because of that. Things gonna happen in October, fam.
This is true, but all that money is under the WWE umbrella. So that extra money that gets spent on talent roster is gonna go both ways. You're gonna get more advertising dollars though.
Not for nothing. Before we go into detail on the actual draft picks, look at the numbers on this. So SmackDown stood to gain a $1 billion cash influx from Fox for WWE just by moving to Fox on Friday nights.
Right.
USA Raw and USA got $265 million per year for 5 years. I don't know whose math you doing. Last time I checked, 25 times 4 is 100. That would be another $1 billion for Raw on USA as well. If not, actually it's like 1.2 billion if you want to be exact about it. I really think that it's all in how things are said. Like if you have a jar that's $10 at the Family Dollar, but you go get that same jar at Walmart for $9.87, which one you gonna buy?
I mean, you want to save the 13 cents.
It just aesthetically, that not just $9.87 looks way better than $10.
Right.
So that I mean, you know,
it's nitpicky as hell, but people shop like that. They'll burn the extra gas to go save 13 cents.
And that line of thinking alone is what got more people paying attention to the SmackDown deal than they did on the Raw deal. Either way, I'm going to reap the benefits. Raw is staying on cable. SmackDown is going back to network TV, pimp.
I don't know if you're gonna end up handcuffed by that or not, but it may or may not matter in the way you draft.
It's Fox. They saw men giving other men fellatio on Empire. Anything goes.
With my
on Fox.
first pick for the Raw brand, my number one draft pick for the Raw brand, Braun Strowman.
Strowman goes to Raw.
Dum, 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 dum. We gotta drop the music in. I'm finna work you to death. You got to drop 50 interest things in the post edit.
Bro, let me tell you, like, I plan on putting this thing up tonight. If you do have me doing that, it's gonna be a hard one to do.
As long as you get it up before Christmas.
You're a dick.
As long as you get it up before Christmas. Oh, that's funny as shit.
With my first pick,
Yeah.
I'm going to build the blue brand for 2019 around one person.
Uh-oh.
This person has not gotten the shine he deserves. He's currently on the blue brand now.
Uh-oh,
and I think if he can remain healthy,
yes,
we'll have a good one on our hands.
This is working out exactly how I needed it to. Go ahead.
I want Joe at the top of my card.
Damn it!
Samoa Joe goes
Oh
to
my
SmackDown.
God, my draft board is shaking. I just knew you were going in a completely different direction with that pick. This is some bullshit, fam. Oh my God, my draft board. All right, we still good though. We still good. It's still good. It's still good.
Yeah.
Number 2 pick, coming to Monday Night Raw, staying on Monday Night Raw. Burn it down. Seth Rollins.
Rollins stays on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Understand what I'm doing. I'm building a dynasty around here. We got guys that can be heel or face.
And you know what? There's somebody right now who's also currently on the blue brand.
See, you tripping.
And he's doing that right now.
Uh-huh.
At a high level.
Who you got?
13-time top of the mountain, Randall Keith Orton.
I like it. It helps me keep my draft board intact because I didn't have Randy on my draft board. Gotcha. Okay. 3rd pick from the Burgundy Ran Raw brand. We're gonna do right by him this time, people. Finn Balor.
I'm going to go and round out the top of this card with someone who's also familiar to the blue brand.
This is, I know you finna steal one from
No,
me.
you don't. See, this one now, excuse me. This one was actually one of my aces in the hole in the event of basically like a case of emergency break glass.
Right. Okay.
Last night fucked all that up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me hear it.
You knew him as Derek Bateman about 10 years ago.
Oh.
Bringing him back to SmackDown.
Oh.
Ethan Carter III, EC3.
That's your one NXT call up?
No. He's already been called up technically.
Nah, fam.
No way.
Flag.
No way.
Flag.
No way. No
Flag
way.
on the play.
No way.
Look, for the interest of time, we'll let it go by. But you out here, you cheating the game.
No,
fam.
no. So basically, I had him as a. If we had did this show last week, he would not have been my number one choice for an NXT call up.
I understand.
But he was
I
on
got
my
you.
draft board.
I got you.
Because of last night. Because technically, I mean, you got a few more choices now too.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I'm gonna tell
I'm
you.
with you. I ain't doing no tripping. Go ahead.
All right, go.
EC3, that's cool.
All right.
As your number 4.
There you go. That's my number 3.
That's your number 3?
Yeah.
So it's my number 4 now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. My number 4. Coming to Raw for the first time in his no, it's not actually his first time. For the second time in his WWE run. The phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles. AJ Stiggity.
Y'all see what I'm doing here, though, right? You see what I'm building. You see what this brand gonna be built about.
You building wrestlers.
We bringing wrestling back to Monday nights, fam. We gon' just watch what we doing. Just watch. Who you got? Who's your number 4 pick?
Man,
I see you getting younger. I like that. You got Joe over there. That was gonna be my dog too.
see now, this is where things get interesting because I don't know which direction I want to go. Let's see here.
Fingers crossed, ladies and gentlemen. Hold what you got.
I'm going to bring back in a major way.
Okay.
Don't know exactly how I'm going to do it,
Oh shit.
but in a major way.
Who you got?
I'm going to go to the well and hope that this time the creative does right by this man. We're going to bring back Bray Wyatt.
Oh my god, that is gut wrenching. That was my sleeper. Oh my god.
You're building fire. I'm building the top of my card, fam.
Oh my.
You got great matches right now.
I don't care. That was gonna be my super mega heel. He was gonna be my Undertaker. What are you doing? Damn it. Okay.
I'm working over here. Let me do that.
Yeah, you clipping my wings over here, fam. Okay. All right. Well, my number 5 pick coming to Raw. This guy, for the first time in his WWE tenure, comes to Monday Night Raw. Make Knock America Great Again for Shinsuke Nakamura.
He gets the K back because right now he rocking 2 C's.
Ooh. Yeah, Shinsuke.
Yes.
Yeah, we bringing Shinsuke back.
Shinsuke's back. Okay.
Yeah, Shinsuke's back. All right. Yeah.
This only makes sense.
Make me sick.
Only because
You make me sick right now.
I'm
disgust me
I
right
think I'm about to hurt your feelings. This only
Nah, you can't hurt my feelings any more than you already have.
This only makes sense because of my reason for telling you why I picked the blue brand and what I think is going to happen. We've actually talked about this, of what's going to happen at the end, or either the very first segment or the very last segment of the first episode of SmackDown on Fox. I'm picking your current Universal Heavyweight Champion, Brock Lesnar.
I expected that. Not gonna front. I did expect that. I didn't know if I wanted to do the whole. I didn't know if I wanted to actually use a roster spot on Lesnar, or even use the reoccurring legend pick on Lesnar to put him in a different category. I don't want him as my champion. I want him to show up every so often.
He's probably the only active person right now that's like, well, there's 2 really, but I think he's the only one that fits the mode of full-time wrestler and reoccurring legend,
Right.
at the same time.
Exactly. So I'm cool with that. So we're here to my number 6.
Yes, sir. You're number 6.
My number 6 pick. I'm jumping down my draft board a little bit because I'm getting some entertainment value from someone that I really feel like shouldn't still be on the board. Ladies and gentlemen, at number 6, Walk with Elias.
You're absolutely right. He should not be on that board.
WWE stands for Walk with Elias.
He deserves to be on the blue brand. He deserves it.
Well, it's too late unless you want to work a trade. Which I will. I'm open to trades. That's something I didn't even think about beforehand.
That was one of my questions, actually. So the first question was having to do with either shakeup or draft.
That's a draft.
And you answered that in the rules.
Right.
The other question was about trades. Are we going to be able to do any trades?
Once we get down to we go through the entire list, and then we can work out a trade.
All right. So
We'll put a cap on how many trades, I guess.
We'll have to see that. I mean, because I will say this: we're not going to trade before the roster is full.
Right, no trades before the roster's full. Plus, we're treating this as though both shows are the same amount of time. You know how WWE, when they first did the draft, they gave Raw more picks because Raw is on TV longer. We're not going to go by that. We're just going to go as though both shows are the same length.
That said,
Next pick.
My next pick.
Uh-huh.
I like the athleticism of those who don't look athletic.
This is gonna be another one of those that gonna be my pick. But go ahead.
It's the KO show back on SmackDown.
Damn it. That really was one of mine that was my pick. That's probably who I was gonna take next. All right. Okay, cool. Start looking at my list. Let me make sure I get the guys I know I want. Bobby Lashley.
My man, Lashley. Do you get Leo Rush with him? Yes, I'll give you Leo Rush with him.
Okay.
With Leo.
You just gonna give me Leo Rush.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna do you a favor when I give you Leo Rush. With Leo Rush and open mic.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
No problem, sir. No problem.
Thank you.
With my number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pick, I can't call him the God, but many people call him the GOAT. Going with Daniel Bryan, your current WWE champion.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the new Daniel Bryan.
That's cool. I feel what you're doing. I see what you're doing. And I know an 8 pick. Drew McIntyre.
Oh,
Look, we ain't playing no games, fam. We out here shooting.
God.
We out here shooting hard, fam.
That I will say that one hurt.
Yeah.
That one hurt.
You took KO off the board for me. Now I'm aiming at domes. Unprotected ass chair shots to the dome piece, fam.
Say fam. Say
fam.
All right.
Oh, let me first also say the Roman Reigns rule is in effect. Because of what we know about his situation, he's got GOAT status, so he's undraftable.
Yeah, he can float. he can gladly float.
Yeah, he's free agent status.
Yeah, he can pull a rock if he wants to. We're at number 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, you're number 8. Yes.
I got a feeling I'm going to build a stable.
Uh-oh. I may be able to hit a daily double here. Uh-oh.
You just might.
What you got? Who you got?
I want to take my first woman.
You're not gonna round out your 10 if we go to this next section?
I can do what I want.
You can do what you want.
I don't know.
I mean, hey, you run your show the way you want to. Because, we over handling business.
There's one person that I wanted. I'm sick of seeing him on SmackDown, though. But
all right,
he's a match, fam. I'm going with Rusev. I'll come back to my woman in a second.
Ooh, that was finna be my guy too. I had him. That was my daily double. I was talking about. I was like, yeah, I might be able to get Rusev.
All right, so number 9 for you.
Number 9 for me. Number 9 for me, and this is a toss up. I'm gonna take the Miz.
Awesome.
Damn.
Yes. I'm gonna take the Miz.
If he was still around, that was gonna be my number 10. Miz is the one person that you love to see and are scared to have. You don't know. Like for this situation, like it's like, do you take him? No, you take him.
Nah, he was originally in my top 10 to take. He just wasn't. He was closer to 10 than he was 1, but he was absolutely a must draft. I figured you would have taken him way higher though.
I think this person here has not had his just due, and I don't know if he pissed off somebody in the back or if he's just complacent at the fact that he's just back on the main roster again. Mm-hmm. But he deserves so much better, and for that, I want to give him a shot on the blue brand and prominence. We're going with Shelton Benjamin.
Wow, wow. Okay, I see what you're doing. Number 10. Sami Zayn.
I didn't want to take Sami Zayn because I didn't want to see him and KO together again.
I wanted Sami Zayn and KO together because I could also use them as a tag team.
You could, but why would you do that?
Because they're entertaining. So if they're on the same page, none of that crazy booking, just them as a cohesive unit, they're going to be an awesome tag team, and then you can split them up and then have them feud. They're never going to give you a bad match.
This gets interesting.
Your number 10 pick, sir.
My number 10 pick right now is looking like to be...
Whatever it takes.
I'm going to go with young Ray Ray.
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio.
Okay, cool. So quick draft summary. We got our first 10 out of the way. Your five mid card, five main eventers, or however you want to mix and match them.
No. These are your top guys. However they fall in the card totally depends on their performance.
Gotcha. So these are your 10 guys that we're building the brand around, and they'll be heel face. We can book them on the next episode. First episode of the new year, we can book our territories.
Okay, I'm with it.
So go down your top 10 picks for the people real quick.
All right, my top 10. Samoa Joe, Randy Orton, EC3, Bray Wyatt, Brock Lesnar, KO, Daniel Bryan, Rusev, Shelton Benjamin, Rey Mysterio.
I came in with Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, AJ Styles, Bobby Lashley, Shinsuke Nakamura, Elias, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, and The Miz.
Understand me, the Blue Brand gonna kick y'all ass. It's a Survivor Series.
Fam, I am not looking like that right now, because if I put Strowman, Lashley, McIntyre, we know. No,
if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
I'm just saying y'all ain't fading us like that because we're not booking no monkeys over here.
All right, so
now it's time to fill out the woman portion of the show.
And that leaves the first pick up to, that's back on you?
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's on you.
All right. That puts me in a weird space.
Man, you there are really no wrong picks for number one.
There's no such thing as a wrong pick. None. None. But because we on Monday nights where people come to look for controversy and shooting, because we shooting on Monday nights now. The man, Becky Lynch.
Okay.
We changing that music too.
Yeah. I like what she's doing. And she's got some people behind her now.
Solid pick.
Ronda Rousey.
Okay. I knew that could happen. I knew if I didn't take her first, it could happen.
Yep.
I'm cool with it though.
You better make it count.
Oscar.
Damn it.
Yeah. Feel me when I come through the room, how all the air just get cold.
Flair.
Charlotte
Flair is number 2 for me.
You bastard.
What happens, cuz?
It is what happens, cuz. I tell you what, since you're gonna do that, Alexa Bliss.
She's sorely missed on TV, by the way.
Absolutely.
Her mic skills are second to Miz, and those two together are gold.
Yep. So we're gonna take the injury governor off, assuming everyone's healthy and can go.
Ember Moon.
Good pick.
Dallas. On that ass.
on that ass. 1, 2, 3. Sasha Banks. Yeah, gangsta shit.
Nia Jax is gonna make her first time run to SmackDown.
I like that.
I hate the fact that she's danced with everybody except for Charlotte Flair, but I like the fact that she's still making her first trip to SmackDown.
I like that. I tell you what, I will take. Let me scroll through this because you got one of my picks, and I didn't get a backup pick for the women's brand. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take Hollywood Hug Hogan. I'm gonna take Bayley.
So Bailey and Sasha stay on Raw.
Yes, for the time being, unless we work out a trade.
So this is my dilemma right now.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna tell you who I'm gonna pick in a second, but my dilemma is this: we saw somebody that sniffed the main roster briefly. We knew she was officially going to be called up, and then it turns out last night they made it officially official by including her in the vignette.
Okay, good job.
So
good job.
I'm not going to pick her only because the EC3 thing I pulled in the first round.
Now you cool with that? And I was giving you a hard time.
Well, but it's cool on this because then I pick a lovable loser because she's bound to do nothing but lose this entire first year, regardless of how I book her. She's going to lose the entire first year.
Wow.
For that reason, we're going to run the gamut. I'm bringing back a vet back to SmackDown, and she's going to be a tweener.
Wait, what?
For the twilight of her career, I'm bringing back Natalya.
Wow. Okay. So those are the 5 women we're building our territory around. Now, keep in mind we did 5 here, but at the end, when we throw this little caveat in, we'll be able to fix some things. It's time for the tag teams.
Hold on, let me run it back for you. So for Raw, we got Becky Lynch, Asuka, Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. And then for SmackDown, we got Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, Ember Moon, Nia Jax, Natalya Neidhart.
All right. Tag team time. What time is it? Tag time. That's right.
Listen, player, I don't know what y'all got going on, but right now, we about to have us a tag team match.
and the down is on me right now, right?
Yes, sir.
So, because we're about to have a tag team match, I'm about to welcome everybody to the USO Penitentiary.
Dun, 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 dun. All right, so
Yeah.
Usos
on Raw with this new gimmick, and we're going to let them turn all the way up.
Well, and you know what? We got to keep it funky. New Day staying on SmackDown.
Okay, I'm with that. I'm with that. I'm cool. The Revival.
I like how you picked someone who just deserves it, but it's not there.
Uh-huh.
I want to do the same thing. As I call them, the Rubber Bullet Club. You know them as the Good Brothers.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I see now. I'm at the trade. I'm at to come up with some type of trade. Sanity.
Ooh, thank you for taking them off of SmackDown. Great pick. Great pick though. Great pick. Don't get me wrong.
Damn it.
Great pick. I'm glad they're off of SmackDown.
Trash. You out here sabotaging my.
Why is the cameraman doing the same camera work they were doing for the Brood with Sanity?
Because they haven't figured out anything new yet. They're rehashing stuff from the 90s that shouldn't be rehashed.
All right, tag teams.
Tag team back again. It gets rough. It gets
so rough. Man.
What you gonna do?
Barbecue or mildew. I want the bar.
Okay, I expected you to take the bar. I did. I expected this. So, in retaliation for you taking the bar, let me scan and make sure I'm not missing anybody. I'm gonna take the Authors of Pain.
God damn it.
Yeah.
That was my next pick.
Cause you ruined. I had a coup I was gonna pull. I knew it wouldn't have lasted this long to pick 20, but I was gonna pull something. I'm still gonna pull it, but it would have been awesome.
Let me running through this list here.
It's getting skimpy. You might have to assemble a tag team from some mid-carders or something.
Really?
I mean, you got one or two?
Is it possible to do that?
You know what? Maybe, depending on who it is. Cause I had a really good idea for one too.
If I gotta do that,
no. Matter of fact, don't do that. Cause I'll save it for the bonus round. Go ahead.
I'm about to say because I got a crazy one.
I bet you do. I got a dope one too, but it's like really, really crazy. Go ahead.
Yeah, mine would be ape shit. Like,
make your pick, sir. Make your pick.
all right, man. Who's left in the tag division?
Yeah, it's skimpy. There's one or two. Actually, there's more than one or two. There's like 1, 2.
That's what we even have 5 teams.
So that's 2 teams. That's 3. There's 4 teams floating at least. 4 already assembled teams floating.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And one that you can reunite.
Okay. All right. So let's get Glorious.
Okay. Okay, Team Glorious.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say this, and then we'll let the cards fall where they may after this. The Wyatt family.
So you have that's real interesting for you.
Yes, very.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, so yours is so interesting because you have the possibility of actually losing the tag team and also putting together a faction. So that's it.
Aha. So for the time being, I will take Rowan and Harper, and I will live with having them. Oh, but I wanted the Good Brothers, and I'll tell you why afterwards. I wanted the Good Brothers, but I'm pretty sure you can figure it out.
Hold on. Oh hell. Oh my God!
I'm playing chess over here.
Oh man! So hold on. Yeah, we'll come back to that conversation.
Yeah, we'll come back because I'm over here playing chess. This is
ugly.
why.
That's you're not getting them. You're not, as much as I want to see that. You're not getting them.
Come on, fam, work me a deal.
Nah, man. Nah.
Come on, fam, work me. I know I got somebody on this list you can use.
Nah, fam. Give me the B team, fam.
Work me a deal.
B team, I think can do some damage on SmackDown.
Okay, because B team was one of my original picks, and then I took them off when I thought about the Wyatt family. I thought I was gonna get a 3-for-1.
All right, so running down your tag teams for SmackDown, we have the Usos, the Revival, Sanity, the AOP, and also Rowan and Harper.
Yes.
For SmackDown, we have New Day, the Good Brothers, the Bar, Rude and Gable, and B Team. You're trying to put together the club.
Yeah. I was about to put together not only the club, but I was about to lay the groundwork.
You're laying the groundwork
for Gangland.
For
Gangland. I was about to assemble Gangland.
You're about to have a tag team match with an incoming Young Bucks. Mm-hmm. And a slow play to a double turn with the Young Bucks that turn back on them to come back into this fold with the Good Brothers.
I was going to work
Finn Balor and AJ to introduce Cody.
Civil War. I was actually going to have all the pieces to execute the Civil War storyline.
Man, on Raw.
On Raw. I was about to launch Gangland. Because I would have had the club, Sanity, the Wyatt family.
Good observation on both of our parts.
Yeah.
That is applied broken pencil logic if there ever was.
And then if I'd have been able to draft Roman Reigns, I had the Usos, so I could have started the Samoan dynasty.
So that leads to begs to ask: does Tamina come with Nia Jax?
Nah, she's her own entity. She's not a manager. She's an active competitor.
Facts. Okay.
So now we are at the specialty picks of the 25 originals. So now, at this point for the final 5, you have 1 NXT call up, 1 general manager, 1 reoccurring legend, a commentary team, and 1 retro belt to bring back to television. I'm about to play the game dirty. Just so you know. My NXT call up. The entire Undisputed Era.
You son of a bitch.
So now I got another tag team. I got singles competitors. I got Gangland. Yeah. Monday Night Raw is where you want to be, fam.
You son of a bitch. Mm-hmm. So,
you wanted SmackDown. You should have took the first pick.
Hear me. Mm-hmm. When you have a great tag team.
You hear that? That's victory.
When you have a great tag teams usually consist of a veteran and a youngster.
Okay.
The veteran usually tells the youngster the ropes.
Okay.
And I got one person who is a solo artist who was a part of a tag team in other smaller organizations, but he's a solo wrestler right now. And I think that he could benefit from being in a tag team with a veteran to help revive both of their singles careers and make them a formidable tag team. And it doesn't hurt the fact that he's also African American.
Oh, wow.
From Wichita Falls, Texas. 340 pounds. Bask in his glory. I'm putting him with Shelton Benjamin. That is Keith Lee.
Wow. That's creative booking. I like it. I like it.
All right, so
I'm so happy I was able to get away with that Undisputed Era pick. I don't care what you do right now. I done came up, champ.
Hey, and I will say this. They deserve to be on the red brand coming in from.
I'm just happy they're all together.
Yeah.
I'm happy you let that pick go through where they all jumped as one.
I'm gonna let that fly.
That's mighty player of you, sir.
They're going to implode. But again, to your storyline, you thought this shit out. You literally about to blow 2019 out the water and make New Japan fold.
I just feel I like factions. Honestly, when I put this list together, I didn't necessarily think about it in terms of launching Gangland, but as it came together, I was like, wait a minute, if I put this person here, I knew I wanted Bray Wyatt, but I thought I would be able to. I thought he had been out of sight, out of mind, and I could sneak him in.
You literally are going through 3 leaderships of Bullet Club.
Yeah.
With all of your picks, with the exception of the one that I have, which is Good Brothers. And actually AJ is involved. AJ and Finn Balor involved with that.
I got WWE homegrowns. I got indie darlings. I got international stars. The whole thing. We putting together a hell of a show.
Yeah, this is a hell of a super show. This is a hell of a pay-per-view.
So now we did the call up GM pick. So my GM pick, Paul Heyman. Yeah. So I can get him to talk on the mic every week.
GM active in WWE to some degree.
Yeah.
All right.
So basically, okay, even though they just basically eliminated the role on television Monday and Tuesday, book it as though you have a GM that's coming out making matches, an active on-screen character as GM.
Bringing them back to SmackDown.
Uh-oh. Who you got?
William Regal.
Good job. Okay. I expected a little something different, but good job. Commentary team. Who is going to be the voice of your brand?
Let's start with this.
Okay.
Curveball here. We both get Corey Graves.
I didn't even pick Corey Graves.
No, but we both get him. He's going to both brands.
We have to have him?
Why not?
Shit. On the cool Corey Graves, I thought you were gonna challenge me having Paul Heyman as a GM since you got Lesnar. And I would have made Graves my GM.
Nah, because again, so with Broken Pencil logic, right, things like Heyman going back to a GM are possible if you present it in a nice package, i.e. a check. Right. So if Paul comes in and plays the Jewish role of taking the check,
good God, man!
Hey, he's called himself a Jew on TV,
out to
right?
Our Hebrew friends.
Yeah, hasn't he called himself a Jew on TV?
He has.
Okay, so this is not too far out of the realm of reality,
right? I didn't even want Graves, but okay, cool.
Okay, well, actually, let's see here. Are you picking one person, or are you picking a whole team?
You can pick a whole team. You can do 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, however you want to assemble your disc.
Well,
one of my guys is back in the WWE fold, but he has an active contract elsewhere. So I don't know how that's going to work out. So I may still need Graves.
Who's that?
Jim Ross.
Jim Ross is doing dates.
So I'm taking Jim Ross.
And also, like, let's back up on that too. His New Japan contract ends this month.
Okay, cool. Even better. My commentary team, Jim Ross, Mauro Ranallo, JBL.
Does Mauro Ranallo even make sense considering why he left TV to begin with? Can you bring him back on the Broken Pencil logic?
It's not my problem.
Cold world.
No, I'm just saying, like, some real world extraneous issues, we're not going to bring those. It's the same reason we did the Roman Reigns rule. Like, if they have some real world shit going on that you just can't control, like, if he has real world stuff going on, you can't control it any more on Raw than you can in NXT.
I got you. I'm going to get... Oh, man. Let me go Michael Cole and Nigel McGuinness.
Good job.
And I'm only going with those two because it adds more authenticity to the brand that I'm building over on Friday nights.
Now that you mention it, like, with Ross, I don't know. Like, my mind is saying I know he can build stories, but has time started to catch up? Has time started to catch up? I think for the way
here's the thing. We only see Jim Ross live maybe twice a year in the last 3 years. Maybe twice per year have we seen him live.
And I'm expecting him to work 52 dates of television.
per year.
I tell you what.
Now, do I think that he can do it? Well, I think he can do it. He's Jim Ross.
I tell you what. Considering what you asked me about Morrow and my new idea about Ross.
Because whatever you're saying is not going to affect my pick either way. So
no. This is just for my own branding. Give me JBL, Corey Graves. JBL, Corey Graves, and Renee Dupree.
Renee Dupree. Renee Young?
Renee Young.
I'm like, where the fuck you dig him up from?
Hey, man, he might be looking for work.
You want to bring up Sylvain Grenier while you at it?
No.
Renee Dupree. Dog said that.
Yeah. Give me Graves, JBL, and Renee.
Cole and McGuinness. Every match is gonna sound like a fucking main event on SmackDown. Know that.
That's what I was going for, but I need pop culture references. I need a little bit. I need somebody to put some guys over. I need somebody to play the heel, and I need a straight person. I need a straight man.
All right. So
pause. Well, no pause.
Next up, we have, was it the Legend?
Yes, your reoccurring legend. Who is your reoccurring legend?
That's on you. You know.
Now you can book this reoccurring legend. Say it's Ric Flair, you don't want him taking bumps. You can book him in angles and use him in storylines. Or if it's, somebody like a Batista, you can book him to wrestle, you can book him for whatever you want to do. My reoccurring legend, and I went back and forth on this. I had one, and then I scrolled up and down this list and I was like, oh, that's the guy. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Your recurring legend is The Rock.
Yeah.
I was actually going to pick The Rock.
Who?
Tell me who your number two would have been.
Sting.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was your three?
My three. I didn't go as far to get a three. My three probably.
You just knew that if I got Rock, you were going to get Sting and vice versa.
Sting was my number one pick until I scrolled up and down this list and I was like, oh, well, hell, The Rock. Duh. Get eyes on TV. Plus, it keeps the founder of SmackDown from being on SmackDown.
I got one person because of...
Which I'm willing to trade you The Rock. If you know.
Nah, no need for this one.
For name value.
Because my names are actually probably going to throw you for a loop. You know these people well. You reference these people regularly.
You got a clique of people.
No. It's just one person. It's just one person.
Okay.
Although the big main and the medium-sized main did come to mind.
Wow.
Those two specifically came to mind, but they would have, in WWE world, it would have included a third person. That person, no. So, but these two people, one of them could play.
You could have put Waltman with him.
That would have been dope, but then he would have had that damn dog. And I'm passing on the dog.
The dog could have been in the back.
Man, fuck that dog. Look.
Okay.
So, one person could have contributed in more ways than just being seen on TV. The other one at this point probably doesn't care to, but if he decided to, can make it real interesting. I'm going to go with the interesting part versus the knowing that it's going to happen. The person I was going to pick was Bruce Pritchard. The person I'm going to pick is Eric Bischoff.
I'm back.
And better than ever.
Better than ever. Okay, I can see what you did there. So, run down the last 5. Oh, we got one more pick. We're bringing one retro. You can bring one retro belt back to TV. I'm bringing back. You know what? Now I'm having trouble because I feel like my tag team division is going to be lit because of all the factions and the cliques I have. So the belts that are going to be circulating matter a lot. So I'm going to do you a solid. I'm taking the 1990 version, the Demolition WWF Tag Team Championships, and I'm bringing those back to television.
Oh, so you're talking about the belts?
Yes, the belts.
Ooh.
The belts.
You bring back a retro belt.
We're bringing, like how Cody brought back the original IC title, bring back a belt. So you can do Smoking Skull, you can do...
there's only one belt I'm bringing back.
Which is why I said I'm doing you a solid.
Nah, which one? So what do you think I'm thinking?
Winged Eagle.
Hell no.
What?
I'm bringing back the Unified World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, wow. Well, let me scoop this up off the floor. I'll take this too, thank you. Jeez. Oh, man, I'm making out like a bandit, bro. We some bandits, baby. Shout out to the Young Bloods. Oh, my God.
Man.
I am out here winning at life, bro. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just knew. Maybe it's because the IWC. I'm like we're both a part of the IWC to an extent, but I just feel like I have a finger on their pulse. Like soon as the Winged Eagle title comes out, it's just Markfest.
Yeah, of course.
But I can imagine the Undisputed Era carrying the Demolition World Tag Team titles, and I just know that's just a dope ass look.
Big ass plates.
Yeah, the big plate, shined up, brand new gold, triple gold. God, that is ridiculous. So that's our 25 picks. So here's the caveat: 5 bonus picks.
Ooh.
You got to fill out the roster. However you gonna fill it out. So any of the categories we have used thus far, you can fill up with any of these 5 picks. And because I've gone first the whole time, I will concede.
I appreciate that. I'm going to NXT.
Okay, who you got?
Shayna Baszler.
Good job.
She got a mile worth of matches between Flair, Rousey, and Ember Moon. And she's going to form a faction with Nia Jax on the low.
Matter of fact, we'll take the governor off this. You can do, if you want to make all your 5 picks NXT call-ups, that's fine. But, yeah. I'm gonna take. Tell you what, I'm gonna go to NXT. I'm gonna take Bianca Belair.
Good one. Her being hurt has taken the radar, taken her off my radar, and I think that she really, really deserves a bigger look. But she's got to get healthy.
I can dig it.
Whatever healthy is for her, because I don't even know what her injury is.
I don't either. Next pick.
I hate to break up Happy Homes, but Street Profits are coming to SmackDown.
Oh, okay, all right. I can dig it. I'm gonna go back to NXT again because it seems like that's what we on right now. And I'm taking Aleister Black.
Okay, where you go?
Yeah.
Right
I'm taking
there.
Aleister Black. I'm gonna have an Undertaker type character. I don't care what you say. Tyler Black versus Aleister Black coming to a Monday night near you.
Oh man, I'm loaded too, and you got more time too.
I mean, well, don't take that into consideration.
I love how we're leaving one person on the table.
We're leaving a lot of people on the
Well,
table.
no, one person in particular, he deserves to stay there, and I'm saying we can't. I think he's the holy grail. We don't touch him.
In NXT?
Yep.
Okay, then I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah,
then.
we don't touch him.
That guy?
Yeah, that guy. You know him.
Okay.
Well,
you leave his buddy there too. Leave both of them there.
Let's see here.
My goodness, I haven't been watching it. Are they related? Like for real?
Golly, that's okay. We're looking at Pete Dunne and
Rhea
Rhea Ripley, and they look like kissing cousins.
Yeah, for real. All right, go ahead.
I already pulled a tag team. I don't need to pull another one. This dude is so whack to me, man. He's got to go. Like, he's got to go.
Who that?
Tino Sabatelli. He is whack to me.
Are you calling him up?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hell no. I'm going to go with the King of Bros. Matt Riddle makes his way to SmackDown.
Oh my God, I should have put a cap on NXT call-ups. Okay. All right.
I think you called too many people. Period. Is what the problem is.
Well, I only made one NXT call-up before we got to these bonus picks.
Yeah, me too.
But mine was like, a huge cluster.
Well, yeah, you got 3 people out of one pick, so there's that.
Who did I just take?
You chose Bianca Belair.
So that's the only one I've made.
No, you have pulled Bianca Belair. I'm sorry, Aleister Black, Bianca Belair,
okay, that's
and who else did you pull?
That's it. I'm finna pull one now. Well, I'm not about to pull another NXT star. I'm just about to make another pick. Give me Apollo Crews.
All right. I think we can benefit from a bad relationship and see the growth between 2 individuals. And as our SmackDown commissioner, we're going to let Shane McMahon take back seat for just a little bit. We're going to bring in Sting for a year.
Okay. All right. Hey, I'm about to pull off another coup, and then I'm gonna explain it to you when I'm done.
Okay.
Give me Naomi.
I don't know. I don't even know where you're going with this.
Just wait. Because I'm filling out my women's roster.
Naomi.
Because of my extra time, I'm filling out my women's roster. Number one, first and foremost.
And how many more we got? One or two?
You have two, I have one.
Okay.
You have like one out on the table that absolutely should not be out there to be drafted at all. Like, for real.
Don't know where you're going with that.
No, just when I'm looking over who's available and then looking over, potential draftees and everything.
Yeah,
there's at least two.
Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to add some more heat to my main event scene.
Okay.
Your new Intercontinental Champion, Dean Ambrose.
Good job. That's a good pick. That's a good solid pick. So now I'm left to here's the dilemma I have right now. Do I draft another young superstar that actually comes with a manager, or do I draft another reoccurring legend and complete an additional stable?
Who the hell? Who could you draft to complete a stable?
You gotta tell me which one you want. Which one you want for show purposes? You want me to book something, or you just want me to take a good pick?
You're on Raw. Mm-hmm. And if you bring somebody to fill a stable,
yep.
How long will they be there is a question. What's your other option?
My other option is just a solid every week worker that comes with a manager. And that manager also gives me another option. I can't make a bad stable.
I know who that is.
Do you?
Yep, I know who that is. Go with the faction.
Go with the faction.
Yep, go with the faction.
Okay. Completing the new Black Entertainment Television faction. Booker T.
How can you do that, sucker?
Leading the clique of Booker T, Apollo Crews. Actually, I don't need to do that. I don't need Booker T now. I can explain to you what I was thinking. Here's what I was thinking. Draft Booker T, and then I put Naomi, Apollo Crews, Bianca Belair, Bobby Lashley with Leo Rush. And yeah, that's everybody. Put them all together. Like a whole clique of African American superstars.
So
with Booker T as the mouthpiece. But I got Leo Rush, so I don't need that.
So I'm thinking that you said manager.
Yeah.
And it gives you an option. Manager already had me thinking who I think this is. But I'm about to pull him.
But I'm not taking Booker T. I'm about to take my other.
He's not a bitch?
No, because when I realized that Leo Rush was already there, I don't need a second mouthpiece for that stable. I can pull that stable off without Booker T.
Let me erase Booker T. And let me tell you, I'm going to type.
Because you already know who it is now.
I'm going to type who I think it is.
You can start playing the music in the post edit right now.
Who is it? You don't know what that is?
Wait. I don't think that's...
Yes.
Andrade, Cien, Almas, and Selena Vega.
Cien in Spanish is 100.
You're right. You're right. It's late. You're right.
I typed 100 for those playing at home. Yeah, Good pick. All right, so
almost gives me a worker every week. Selena Vega can compete.
Gives you an option.
Yeah.
And not a bad option at that.
At all.
And Vega. All right.
So, yeah.
My last pick.
Who you got? Booker T would have been funny as hell though, because I would have used Booker T to jump the angle off. I'll explain to you how that angle works for black entertainment television.
I'm tickled at that fucking idea.
Yeah, it's dope. It's one of those I had kind of like tucked in the pocket if I ever actually got that interview. It's dope. It's controversial as hell, but it's dope.
Man, I have a stacked deck.
I'm happy with my draft.
I'm not mad. I would love to see this SmackDown kick off with this crew with my broken pencil.
Boy. And that's why the next episode 16 is gonna be so great, because we're gonna get to book the territory. Who you got for your last pick? I like the fact you took Shayna Baszler, so now you're gonna get Baszler versus Rousey at some point.
And we also Baszler versus Rousey at some point, and we still got Lesnar on the roster too.
Yep. I almost regret not having Lesnar, but I don't really care.
Boy, this motherfucker took the whole fucking UE.
I thought you would have done it first. Come on, make this last pick though.
Man, he nasty as shit, man. I gotta get him, man. Pete Dunne.
Good pick.
He's a perfect curtain jerker for a Friday night. I think.
Good pick. So that's the dirty 30. And there's a lot of stuff still left on the board that you can take to fill out a roster if you need to. But those are our draft picks who we're going to build the foundation of the show around. Are you willing to make any trades at this time?
At this time, I'm going to have to respectfully decline. I would like to build my roster and see if they can feast or famine. If they famine, I'll be more than willing to negotiate something for players to be named later.
I would like to put out into the arena for consideration right now. Is there any combination that you would trade for Bray Wyatt?
Any combination for Bray? No, that kind of defeats the whole purpose of me drafting Bray. We haven't seen Bray in damn near a year.
I mean, no, this is all fictitious because all these people are going to end up on the other shows anyway.
But dude, just imagine the pop I'm going to get when I see him. I bring him back on TV in the last segment.
What I'm saying is, fam, you see my roster. It's in front of you.
I see what you're trying to do, fam.
Is there a combination that you would be willing to take in exchange for Bray Wyatt?
The answer is no.
You are halting progress.
I am not halting progress.
Yes, you are.
You're rebuilding the Wyatt family. We've been there, done that twice. Got T-shirts and disappointment for it. We don't need that a third time. Not on my SmackDown.
Not the way I'm going to do it. Not the way I'm going to do it.
That remains to be seen. I have to wait till next year's broadcast. Next year's draft broadcast.
I need Bray Wyatt to win the Royal Rumble and choose to challenge my champion. Come on, be reasonable and do business. I'll trade you AJ Styles.
Don't need AJ. We've been had AJ. You're not even making this sweet.
I gave you the option to pick.
This is applied broken pencil logic, y'all. You can follow along at home and you can let us know your picks. Make sure you tweet us. Make sure you hit us on IG. Make sure you email us.
Who's your 30 pick? Let us know.
My 30th pick.
No. I'm asking the pencil pushers. We drafted 30. We drafted 30 slots.
Yeah. Oh man. So we ran down
30 slots.
10 men, 5 women, 5 tag teams, an NXT call up. We had a legend, a reoccurring legend,
a GM,
a
commentary team, a retro
and a throwback player, and then you also have 5 wild cards.
5 wild card picks.
And the wild cards can literally come from anything, anywhere, as long as it's officially WWE at some point.
So any of the other categories we did in the first 25, you can do again for the 5 bonus picks. No cap.
And be creative.
Please
do. This
do.
man pulled a whole damn UE on me.
Gangland, fam. I am assembling gangland. Monday nights are for gang shit.
Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah to my Jewish fouls. L'chaim. What else we got? Happy New Year coming up.
Yeah.
The next pay-per-view, we're not going to wait until then to have another broadcast because we're going to do we may have a celebratory one. We're hoping we have a celebratory one here in a couple of weeks. Otherwise, you'll hear from us after the top of the year. But the next pay-per-view is Royal Rumble, which is I believe January 27th ish. From Phoenix, Arizona, which would not be a bad trip to make in January.
I'm not against it. Let's just get some prices.
Well, the way my schedule's set up, that's a different conversation.
Right.
What I'm saying is this: let this email come through. We're there on assignment.
Right. Things could be really different the next time you hear us.
Things may be real Hollywood the next time. We might be black and white the next time you see us. Do the new world order. For life. You want to touch my shirt? That's enough. Hey, man, it's been a good year. It's 15 episodes, man. 16 if you count the point one.
Bow.
And we got to end the year with a mixtape. An official mixtape. Shouts out to Rakim Al-Jabbar. Shouts out to M. Slago. Shouts out to Marco Polo. Marco, you are out there traveling back home to Canada from abroad. You out there with Master Ace doing the thing for the Brooklyn Story Tour. And best wishes to you and your family. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. May God be with you and your family, whatever you're going through, and make sure you come through and persevere through any problems that you having right now. We out here representing for you because you hold it down for us. And we don't worry when we get it, we got you first. Know that, bro. And shout out to my guy Strick too. He's actually on tour in place of Marco Polo. Strick representing Milwaukee. Stricky love, if you will. EMC forever. What you got to close us out with? BMZ and the men of a certain age and
yeah.
My man Elohim Thode. Hello, I'm Thode.
Yes, the men of a certain age, all of Scoundrel Life, the entire Dallas Zoo, everyone.
Don Claude Van Dammit.
God damn it. For everybody that tunes in, all the pencil pushers all around the world.
Dan Yoka, Black Spot.
Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, we thank you. We appreciate you for rocking with us and making the show as great as it has been.
DFW Hip Hop Massive.
All of that there. All that there. Shout out to Ron Murray.
Yeah, Ron, what up?
Who constantly tunes into the show.
Oh, Pookie looking at it. Talking about, he be calling me.
Oh, man.
Hear that.
Oh, man. So, yeah, I believe,
Shouts out, most importantly, to our wives and our children, fam.
Who allow us.
How soon I forget.
Who allow us to do this.
Happy welcome to the world to my grandson.
Grandpappy.
You know what I'm saying? Amarion. I see you, young boy. Keep giving him hell at night. Head full of curly hair, you know what I'm talking about?
Wow.
Frederick Douglass Parton and all that. Sydney, a.k.a. Sydney Young, my oldest Tory. Of course, JBL, Mr. I'm 18 and bought my own car, my own money, head there.
The boy got his own money.
My young bull, David, Alyssa and Zoe and Zuri. And like I said, our wives, can't forget about our wives. Rhea, come on back through, pull up.
Yeah, the mayor's baby. The mayor's baby.
His heart just like fluttered when I said red.
That's my soft spot. I burned it down. Full Seth Rollins mode about my baby.
Straight up.
About my baby. And thank you to my wife for allowing me to do this and be such a superstar out here in the podcast world.
We coming for y'all.
Man.
Know that.
We got a whole bunch of people to feed.
We where we at? Spotify, Google Play, iTunes,
all streaming platforms.
If
they ain't got us, they're not a legitimate streaming platform.
Check your favorite RSS feed. If you really want to take us where the home spot is, that's Podomatic. Website coming, merch coming. If you want to contribute to the creation thereof, feel free to hit us up, BrokenpencilBC@gmail.com. We will entertain all offers.
Straight like that. All right.
And we mean it. Take us home, man.
Pencil pushers. Heads up. Pencils down.
Until next year.
Look, I was 18 when I scored my first hip. Schoolboy chose to drift, beat assistant to the script, but he couldn't tell me cause he was hustling them both. Rock polo head to toe, smash any big city toe. I suppose this coochie will get a young and some coochie. Infatuated with loose leaf, but magnetic for groupies. Still emphatically choosy, see if you ain't no customer. It's too much money to count for me to want 'em. with ya. Never put no trust in ya. Motto of a hustler. From them ounces to them pounds, that's how I built my muscle up. Then I ran in this shoe that knew fronted me them pills. 52 the first night, now I'm addicted to the thrill. And your boo never feel as good as $100 bill. Stay the fool out my face or receive a permanent chill. Cause you know how it is for that shiny pot of gold. I visit the crossroads and sell everybody's soul. For sure, for sure.
Know what I'm saying?
Living the street life.
Talk this. White girl. I got the $50 flip. I used to rock it. Took that.
Living the street life.
Found 225. Brought me massive money, you feel me? So that's why I'm
living the street life.
Calling that money. Okay. When I was barely 17, I fell in love with this dude. Brought a new cold cash money when I needed a fix. Upgraded my status from peon to a dawn. Made my life a living movie just by putting me on. Late night, blunt burning, bending corners in the SS. Money caller with ease, windows tinted, clutching text. Yes, that's how I'm moving. I'm a hog in this game. Naturally born, killing my lane. What's my name? Mr. Zero Tolerance for that bullshit. Get out of line with me and that's the full clip. And even though they say I'm killing off their children, I'm just in hustling trying to check a million. The love I had was deeper than breath. Committed murder for that hope, but yo, my secret was kept. And homies used to tell me not to ride that white pony, but I couldn't resist it, plus I was poor, broke, and hungry. Now hold me, I got some
Living the street
I'ma put it to you like this. As long as it exists on the third dimension, and like me can sell it. They go for crack dreams and everything in between. See, my every thought is a scheme on how to get that, on how to get crazy.